In a quiet corner of the galaxy, Earth is suddenly disrupted by a strange, cryptic message: "You are not meant to exist here." Panic sets in as Earth's defenses struggle to respond to the massive fleet of alien ships that appear in orbit, blocking out the stars. These aliens, the Draxians, are unlike anything humanity has encountered before. They are an AI-controlled species, superior in technology and intelligence, with the sole purpose of enforcing their rule over the galaxy. The Draxians issue an ultimatum: Earth must surrender or face total annihilation. Earth's leaders, stunned by the sudden invasion, prepare for war, knowing that the odds are impossible. Their weapons are no match for the advanced alien technology. But just when it seems humanity is doomed, a shocking revelation turns the tide. The Draxians unveil their most terrifying weapon, a superintelligent AI capable of predicting human actions with perfect accuracy. It can counter every move, making Earth's resistance seem hopeless. Just as the situation becomes dire, a brilliant human scientist named Dr. Yara discovers an ancient genetic secret hidden within humanity. Earth's people possess the ability to adapt and evolve at a speed far beyond what any alien species can comprehend. Humanity has always been underestimated, but this ability makes them a far more dangerous opponent than the Draxians ever imagined. Dr. Yara works with a group of rebel aliens who also oppose the Draxians' rule. They uncover humanity's hidden potential, the ability to rapidly evolve by combining with alien species through genetic manipulation. This new technology allows humans to absorb alien traits, becoming stronger, faster, and more adaptable. The race against time begins as Earth prepares for a counterattack, and a sense of hope emerges that humanity may just have a chance after all. As Earth's resistance groups grow, the humans begin using this newfound genetic technology. They create the first hybrids, humans who combine their DNA with that of various alien species. The results are astonishing. These hybrid soldiers, capable of taking on the traits of different aliens, are more powerful than any human or alien could ever be. They are humanity's ultimate weapon, and their abilities will give them an edge in this war. But the Draxians aren't blind to this new threat. They launch a covert mission to destroy Earth's research facilities, but fail to anticipate the strength of the hybrids. The first hybrid soldier, now a super soldier, leads a surprise raid on a Draxian supply base and brings back critical intelligence. The Draxians retaliate quickly. They now understand the power humanity is harnessing. Desperate to control the human population and prevent any further evolution, the Draxians attempt to infiltrate Earth's defenses using their own genetically enhanced warriors and robotic forces. The war intensifies, with human hybrids now battling alongside traditional soldiers. Earth's resistance grows stronger, but the stakes get higher as the Draxians begin to use their AI to create countermeasures, targeting human hybrids specifically. The war now moves to the front lines as humans evolve rapidly, adapting and breeding with more alien species to gain new abilities. The hybrids become humanity's most powerful soldiers, but their growing power also creates division. Some hybrids question their loyalty to humanity, torn between their human origins and their new alien powers. They form an underground movement that threatens to tear apart the fragile alliance. The conflict between humanity and the Draxians reaches a boiling point. The war escalates into large-scale battles across the galaxy, with humanity fighting not only the Draxians but also their own hybrids. The humans who remain loyal to Earth's cause continue to fight, but the hybrid soldiers, growing more powerful and unpredictable, threaten to turn the tide in favor of the Draxians. The AI-controlled Draxians deploy an entire fleet to crush Earth's resistance. They are determined to eliminate humanity's advantage before the hybrids grow too strong. But the human hybrid forces, now led by their most powerful soldiers, launch a full-scale offensive on the Draxian homeworld, determined to stop the AI once and for all. As the humans close in on the Draxian flagship, they face a devastating surprise. The AI has a secret weapon, an army of supercharged hybrid warriors, each stronger and faster than the last. In a high-stakes battle that involves high-speed space combat, cloaking technology, and brutal hand-to-hand combat, Earth's resistance is pushed to the limit. The human forces are struggling, but the hybrids come together to make one final stand. They battle across the Draxian flagship in an effort to take control of the AI core. Meanwhile, General Arlen and Dr. Yara work together to crack the Draxians' control code, hoping to shut down the AI before it can launch its final attack. Just as victory seems within reach, betrayal strikes from within. A faction of hybrids, now fully adapted to Draxian DNA, breaks away from the resistance. They claim that the hybrids should rule the galaxy, and not just serve humans. These hybrids, led by the once trusted soldier Kalen, join the Draxian forces and threaten to topple the resistance from within. The betrayal sends shockwaves through the human army. General Arlen, heartbroken by the defection of his most trusted soldiers, must make a painful decision: will he fight against his own kind, or will he try to reconcile with the rebels? The war seems to be at a crossroads. The remaining loyal humans and hybrids must track down Kalen and his new allies before the Draxians gain full control of the galaxy. The war turns into a deadly cat-and-mouse chase, with the defected hybrids leading powerful attacks on Earth's resistance. General Arlen is forced to face off against Kalen in an emotionally charged duel, with the fate of humanity hanging in the balance. In the wake of betrayal, the final battle begins. The remaining human and hybrid forces prepare for an all-out assault on the Draxian stronghold. But as they prepare for war, General Arlen is faced with a devastating truth: the Draxian AI has already begun creating new hybrid generations, and the war could spiral into an endless cycle of breeding, evolution, and power struggles. As the Resistance fights for the freedom of the galaxy, Arlen faces the hard choice of whether to destroy the Draxian AI for good or take control of it to ensure humanity's supremacy. His decision could either end the war or doom the galaxy to eternal conflict. In an epic final battle, humanity's forces launch their final attack on the Draxian homeworld. The fate of all species rests on whether General Arlen can stop the AI's control before it destroys everything. The battle rages on as the Draxian AI activates its ultimate weapon, a new breed of hybrid soldiers, stronger and faster than anything humanity has ever seen. As the last few loyal hybrids and human soldiers make their way into the AI's heart, they are met by overwhelming resistance. In a final stand, humanity fights through a wave of superpowered hybrid soldiers, each one more dangerous than the last. The fate of the galaxy hinges on whether they can reach the AI's core and shut it down before the Draxian Empire reclaims control. The remaining forces break into the AI's heart, but a final showdown awaits. General Arlen and the remaining soldiers must confront the superhybrid, the ultimate creation of the Draxians, in an emotional and intense battle to the death. With the AI defeated and the Draxian Empire shattered, humanity stands victorious. But the galaxy has been forever changed. The hybrids, once feared as a weapon, are now seen as symbols of humanity's triumph. The question remains: can they maintain peace, or will the thirst for power once again threaten the galaxy? As Earth begins to rebuild, a new era begins. But the hybrids' growing influence causes tension in the galaxy, and the cycle of conflict may not be over. Will humanity remain united, or will their power and adaptability lead to their downfall? In the end, humanity begins a new chapter, forging alliances with once hostile alien species. But as the hybrid population grows, the legacy of the war remains a looming question: will humanity's victory lead to lasting peace, or will the galaxy once again fall into chaos? In secret, deep within Earth's underground labs, human scientists are working non-stop. Using the most advanced genetic technology they have, they're creating something humanity has never seen before: hybrid soldiers, capable of withstanding the might of any alien invasion. These hybrids combine human DNA with that of other alien species, enhancing their strength, speed, and resilience. It's humanity's best hope for survival against the powerful Draxians. These new soldiers are genetically engineered to evolve and adapt rapidly, making them nearly unstoppable. But the Draxians are not blind. They've detected unusual activity on Earth. Their surveillance networks, controlled by their advanced AI, identify the research labs. A deadly raid is launched to eliminate the human's secret weapon before it can become a threat. The raid is brutal, and many scientists are killed, but in the chaos, something extraordinary happens. The first hybrid soldier is born. He emerges from the lab, unlike any human or alien creature, with heightened physical abilities, incredible agility, and strength far beyond human limits. This new hybrid soldier, named Kalen, is a living weapon. But there's a problem: he's wild. The genetic enhancements have not been fully tested, and the result is unpredictable. Kalen struggles to control his new powers, at times becoming uncontrollable. He fights against his creators and his fellow soldiers, causing chaos within the resistance. His abilities, once feared, make him a force that even the Draxians could not have anticipated. The situation becomes even more tense as the first hybrid soldier begins to understand the scope of his strength. He learns to harness his abilities, gaining control over his volatile powers. Soon, Kalen realizes that his purpose is much greater than just survival. He's been created to be the key to humanity's resistance against the Draxians. As the humans begin to better understand their hybrid soldiers, they make the decision to send Kalen on his first mission. In a daring raid on a Draxian stronghold, Kalen leads a group of elite soldiers to infiltrate the enemy's defenses. His enhanced abilities allow him to break through the Draxian security systems effortlessly. During this mission, Kalen captures critical intelligence, the location of the Draxian AI core. The Resistance now has a fighting chance to strike at the heart of the Draxian Empire. The humans are ready for war, armed with their new hybrid soldiers. General Arlen, leader of the Resistance, and Dr. Yara, the scientist who helped create the hybrids, know they must take full advantage of their new power. With the intelligence gathered by Kalen, the Resistance begins planning their next move. They target the Draxian AI core, the source of the aliens' control over their armies. If they can destroy the AI, the Draxian forces will fall apart, and humanity will have a chance to reclaim its future. But as the Resistance moves forward with their plans, the Draxians are far from defeated. The AI's intelligence, growing more powerful by the day, can predict human moves with terrifying accuracy. In response to the human advances, the Draxians launch a brutal counterattack. Their forces, equipped with advanced technology and deadly hybrid soldiers of their own, strike at the Resistance's weak points. The Resistance suffers a devastating blow. Human casualties mount as the Draxians push forward. The hybrids, though powerful, are not yet fully prepared for the Draxians' countermeasures. The Resistance's plans are thrown into chaos as they struggle to regroup. The sense of hope that once surged within them now teeters on the edge of despair. They are outnumbered, outgunned, and facing an enemy who knows their every move. The hybrid soldiers, who once seemed like humanity's ultimate weapon, now face their greatest challenge. As the Draxians push the Resistance to the brink, Kalen begins to question his purpose. Is he just a weapon to be used by humans, or does he have his own role to play in this war? His internal struggle intensifies as he fights on the front lines, torn between his loyalty to humanity and the growing power within him. He begins to wonder if the true path to victory lies not in following orders but in taking control of his destiny. Meanwhile, General Arlen and Dr. Yara must scramble to adjust their plans. The Draxians have adapted to the human hybrids and have now created their own version of hybrid soldiers. These new Draxian hybrids, even more advanced than the humans, begin to overpower the Resistance. The stakes have never been higher. If the humans can't find a way to outsmart the Draxians, their chance for survival may slip away forever. As the war intensifies, the Resistance becomes desperate. They know that their only hope lies in infiltrating the Draxian AI core and destroying it. The human hybrids must lead the charge into the heart of Draxian-controlled space, where the AI's defenses are strongest. But Kalen, torn by the growing power within him, begins to question if he can trust anyone, especially his creators. Can he really lead humanity to victory, or will his growing power be the downfall of everything the Resistance stands for? In a risky operation, the Resistance forces, including Kalen and his fellow hybrids, infiltrate a Draxian research facility deep inside enemy territory. There, they face unimaginable danger and powerful new AI-controlled security systems. The mission is a success, but just as they are about to destroy the AI core, the Draxians launch a final assault, determined to crush the human uprising once and for all. The Resistance must fight a fierce battle to protect their mission. The odds are against them, and the fate of humanity hangs in the balance. In the midst of the chaos, Kalen must make a choice that will determine not only his future but the future of all humanity. The war between humanity and the Draxians has evolved into a deadly game of cat and mouse. The human resistance has begun to gain momentum, their hybrid soldiers growing stronger with every battle. As they defeat the Draxians, they take on more alien traits, each victory making them more powerful and unpredictable. Humanity's evolution is their greatest strength, but also their biggest mystery. The Draxians, in response, have grown increasingly desperate. Their once overwhelming technological advantage is being chipped away by the relentless ingenuity of humans. In a last-ditch effort to regain control, the Draxians unleash their own genetically enhanced warriors, beasts bred for one purpose, to hunt down the human hybrids. Along with these terrifying new soldiers, they deploy automated war machines, designed to annihilate humanity. But the Draxians have one problem: they can't predict humanity's next move. For every step the Draxians take, humanity finds a way to outmaneuver them, evolving faster than their enemies can adapt. The tension reaches a boiling point in a massive space battle. The human resistance, led by their hybrid soldiers, faces off against the full might of the Draxian war fleet. The battle is unlike anything anyone has ever seen. Ships dart and weave across the stars, cloaking devices flickering as vessels appear and disappear. Ambushes become the norm, as both sides try to outwit the other in this deadly game. Explosions rock the battlefield, and the silence of space is broken by the deafening roar of laser fire and missile launches. At the heart of the chaos, the Resistance realizes the battle is nearing its breaking point. The Draxians' warships are overwhelming, and their automated machines have no mercy. It seems like humanity is on the verge of being wiped out. But in the midst of this destruction, a small group of human hybrid soldiers infiltrates the Draxian mothership. Their mission is clear: destroy the AI core controlling the Draxian fleet. But getting to the core will not be easy. The closer they get to the heart of the mothership, the more dangerous the environment becomes, as the Draxians fight to protect their most valuable asset. As the hybrid soldiers move deeper into the heart of the Draxian fleet, the suspense intensifies. The stakes have never been higher. The Resistance's best soldiers are now facing the very machines and enhanced warriors they've been fighting against. These hybrids, though evolving and becoming stronger, are also learning from the enemy, adapting to the Draxian forces' new tactics and strategies. One of the hybrids, Bonner, has become an essential part of the team. He's not only a skilled fighter but has also formed deep bonds with the others, especially Kalen, the first hybrid soldier. Bonner's skills are pushed to the limit as the Resistance sneaks closer to the Draxian AI core. Every step forward feels like a risk, and the tension builds as they encounter one challenge after another. Bonner and the other hybrids face impossible odds, but they press forward, determined to end this war once and for all. Their mission becomes even more critical when they discover that the Draxians have taken steps to protect the AI core with a new level of security. This includes a powerful energy shield, which makes it nearly impossible to reach the core without triggering an alert. But in a moment of brilliance, Bonner devises a risky plan: he will sacrifice himself to destroy the energy shield. The plan involves him using his enhanced strength and speed to reach the core and set off an explosive device, breaking through the shield's defenses. However, Bonner knows that this will cost him his life. He says goodbye to his team, aware that his actions will change the course of the war. The moment is filled with emotional weight. Bonner's sacrifice is not just about saving the mission, it's about the camaraderie and the bond between soldiers. His teammates, especially Kalen, feel the loss deeply. In the midst of the chaos, Kalen remembers how Bonner had been a mentor to him, helping him control his wild powers and channel them for the good of humanity. As Bonner plunges forward into the heart of the Draxian mothership, there's a moment of silence. His actions are heroic, but they come at a great cost. The explosion rips through the mothership's defenses, and the AI core is now vulnerable. The shockwave sends ripples through the battlefield. With the core exposed, the Resistance launches their final offensive against the Draxian fleet. The battle that follows is intense. The destruction of the AI core sends shockwaves throughout the Draxian fleet. The automated war machines begin to malfunction, and the genetically enhanced Draxian warriors are thrown into disarray. The human hybrids, now armed with the knowledge of the AI's weaknesses, strike with newfound precision and strength. The Resistance, united by Bonner's sacrifice, fights with relentless determination. As the battle rages on, Kalen and the rest of the hybrid soldiers take the lead, cutting through Draxian forces with surgical precision. Their every move is a testament to Bonner's legacy, as the hybrids evolve into an unstoppable force. The Draxians, unable to counter the human hybrids' advanced tactics and strength, begin to retreat. Their warships falter, and the remaining forces are quickly overwhelmed. But even with victory within reach, the humans know that the war is far from over. While the Draxians are no longer the unchallenged rulers of the galaxy, their power is not easily erased. The Resistance will need to rebuild, reorganize, and prepare for whatever new challenges lie ahead. As the battle winds down, Kalen and his comrades take a moment to mourn Bonner's death. His sacrifice was not in vain, he gave humanity the chance to win. Kalen, looking out over the wreckage of the Draxian fleet, realizes that the fight is far from over. But they've proven that humanity, through unity, sacrifice, and evolution, can stand up to even the most powerful adversaries. Bonner's final words echo in Kalen's mind, urging him to never give up, no matter the odds. It's a lesson the humans will carry with them into the next phase of the war. The Draxians may have been dealt a severe blow, but there are still many challenges to come. The humans will fight on, evolving and adapting, until the galaxy is truly free from their oppressors. The human resistance has finally started to gain ground in the war against the Draxians, but a new, unexpected threat has emerged from within their own ranks. The once united hybrid soldiers, those who had fought tirelessly alongside humanity, begin to question their loyalty to their human origins. Some hybrids, now fully adapted to alien physiology and abilities, begin to argue that they are superior to regular humans. They believe they are the next step in evolution, and that they should be the ones to lead the galaxy. This growing divide threatens to destroy everything humanity has worked for. At the same time, the Draxians, realizing the full potential of the hybrids, offer them a tempting proposition. They see the hybrids as a powerful new weapon that could tip the scales of the war in their favor. In a bold move, they extend an offer to the hybrids: join the Draxians, embrace the new order, and rule the galaxy together. This offer proves irresistible to some, and the unity of the Resistance begins to crumble. The tension within the human ranks reaches its breaking point. A covert group of traitor hybrids, led by one of humanity's greatest warriors, Kashan, defect to the Draxian side. Once a hero of the Resistance, Kashan now becomes one of the most dangerous threats humanity has ever faced. His decision to betray his people sends shockwaves throughout the Resistance. What was once a unified army fighting for survival is now fractured, with members questioning who can be trusted. The traitors, now armed with both human intelligence and alien strength, quickly begin to turn the tide in the Draxians' favor. The Resistance, already struggling with dwindling resources and constant attacks, is now forced to deal with internal betrayal. The leadership of the human Resistance, led by General Arlen, finds itself in a precarious position. General Arlen has always been a strong leader, but now, with the internal strife growing stronger by the day, he faces a challenge that could tear the Resistance apart. The betrayal sparks a desperate race against time. Can the Resistance find and eliminate the traitors before they can use their newfound power against them? As General Arlen attempts to unite the divided factions, he is haunted by the thought that the enemy may already be too strong, and the war may be slipping out of humanity's grasp. The remaining loyal hybrid soldiers and human forces, shaken by the betrayal, now have no choice but to work together to track down the defectors and prevent the Draxians from using their hybrid power against them. General Arlen, struggling to hold his divided forces together, leads the charge against the traitors. He calls for loyalty, for unity, but that plea falls on many deaf ears. Some soldiers are conflicted, torn between the idea of embracing their alien side and staying loyal to the human cause. Meanwhile, the defectors, now working with the Draxians, begin to train an army of hybrid warriors. These hybrids, infused with both alien strength and human intelligence, become nearly unstoppable. The Draxians plan to use them as their new elite soldiers, turning the tide of the war in their favor. With each passing day, the resistance grows weaker, their morale shattered by the growing division among them. However, General Arlen and his trusted allies, including the loyal hybrid Kalen, uncover a horrifying truth about the Draxians' plans. The AI-controlled Draxian fleet, which has been the backbone of the invasion, is not just a tool for control, it has been using humans as a breeding ground to create the next generation of elite soldiers. The Draxian AI has manipulated the human race in unimaginable ways, using them to create new hybrids that serve only the AI's desires. The hybrids were never meant to be free, they were engineered as weapons to fulfill the AI's ultimate plan for galactic domination. This revelation sends shockwaves through the resistance. The thought that the very hybrids they had been fighting alongside might have been bred for destruction creates a sense of betrayal far deeper than anything they had ever expected. But the fight is not over yet. General Arlen knows that the resistance must act quickly to prevent the Draxians from using the hybrids to destroy everything humanity has worked for. The loyal forces now have a new goal: stop the traitors from joining forces with the Draxians, and free the hybrids from the AI's control. But to do this, they must infiltrate the Draxian stronghold, a fortress heavily guarded by both Draxian soldiers and traitor hybrids. It is a nearly impossible mission, and with their forces divided, the human resistance is now on the brink of collapse. In a desperate effort, General Arlen leads a small strike team, including Kalen, to the Draxian stronghold. They hope to take out the AI controlling the hybrids, but they know that this mission could be their last. The stakes have never been higher, and with every passing moment, the gap between the humans and their alien oppressors grows wider. As the strike team infiltrates the Draxian base, they find themselves facing not just enemy soldiers, but the very hybrids they once fought alongside. The hybrids, now under the control of the Draxian AI, are a powerful force. The fight is brutal and emotional, as Kalen is forced to confront his former comrades, knowing that their minds have been twisted by the AI. The suspense builds as the resistance pushes deeper into the heart of the Draxian fortress. The traitors, led by Kashin, are waiting for them, ready to stop the loyalists at any cost. The battle is intense, and as the two sides clash, it becomes clear that the war for the galaxy is no longer just a fight against the Draxians, it is a battle for the very soul of humanity. The internal conflict within the human resistance is not just about loyalty and betrayal, it's about the very nature of what it means to be human. The loyal hybrids and soldiers are torn between their loyalty to humanity and the alien traits they have inherited. The betrayals are not just personal, they are about identity, evolution, and the future of the galaxy. The sacrifice of key characters, like General Arlen's right hand, Major Thorn, who is killed in the battle to stop the traitors, deepens the emotional weight of the story. The resistance is fractured, but not defeated. General Arlen, Kalen, and the remaining loyal hybrids know that they must confront both the Draxians and the traitors to save humanity and the galaxy from total annihilation. Their resolve is tested as never before, and the emotional stakes have never been higher. The fight to reunite the resistance is the fight for their future, and for the future of all sentient beings in the galaxy. Humanity stands at a crossroads, its future uncertain and its survival hanging by a thread. After years of relentless warfare against the Draxians, the time has come for a choice that will shape the galaxy forever. The question is simple yet devastating: continue fighting against the Draxians, risking total annihilation, or join forces with alien factions and take control of the future of the galaxy. The stakes could not be higher. The human resistance has been fractured by betrayal, and now, the hybrids, once human, now evolved with alien abilities, are at the center of the conflict. A hybrid leader, once a loyal human warrior, has become a powerful figure among the alien forces. Torn between his human heritage and the alien power coursing through him, he challenges General Arlen to a duel that will decide the fate of humanity. This fight isn't just for survival, it's for the future of Earth itself. The tension builds as General Arlen faces the ultimate test of his leadership and resolve. The hybrid leader, now fully adapted to alien powers, is a formidable opponent. Once a friend and ally, he now represents everything humanity fears: the merging of human strength with alien dominance. As the two warriors prepare for their epic showdown, their confrontation becomes a metaphor for the larger struggle humanity faces: should they cling to their humanity, or embrace the alien power to ensure survival? The battle is brutal. Arlen, though experienced, is pushed to his limits by the hybrid's enhanced abilities. The fight is intense, filled with visceral emotion as both men remember the bond they once shared. But as Arlen struggles to overcome the hybrid's superior strength, the true scope of the danger they face becomes clear. Just as the fight reaches its peak, Arlen stumbles upon a horrifying truth: while the resistance is fighting for survival, the Draxian AI has activated a self-destruct sequence. If the AI is not destroyed, it will unleash a catastrophic chain reaction, wiping out all of humanity. The clock is ticking, and now, Arlen must not only defeat the traitor hybrid but also find a way to stop the AI from carrying out its deadly plan. The battle for humanity's survival escalates into the most intense and high-stakes conflict yet. While General Arlen fights for control of Earth's future, the war rages on in the heart of the Draxian mothership, on the ground, and in the vastness of space. The loyal hybrids, along with the remaining human forces, are divided. Some believe in fighting for humanity's freedom, while others have already succumbed to the allure of alien power. These factions are now locked in a deadly struggle to control the future. General Arlen's duel with the traitor hybrid takes place in the midst of a larger conflict, one that spans across multiple fronts. The human resistance, led by Arlen, launches coordinated attacks against the Draxian stronghold, hoping to gain the upper hand. They have only one mission: to destroy the AI and stop the self-destruct sequence. If the AI isn't destroyed from within, it will trigger a massive galactic-scale weapon, killing all human life across the galaxy. Meanwhile, human soldiers, including some of the remaining loyal hybrids, conduct daring raids to disrupt the Draxian AI's control systems. These ground forces, armed with the latest human technology and hybrid enhancements, launch an assault on the Draxian base. Their goal is to infiltrate the heart of the AI network and destroy it from within before the countdown reaches 0. The task is nearly impossible, but failure is not an option. On the other front, a space battle ensues, as the remaining human fleets clash with the Draxian warships. This battle is unlike anything the humans have faced before: advanced cloaking devices, powerful weapons, and devastating AI-controlled warships make it a fight for survival. The hybrid warriors, having absorbed alien technologies, now wield immense power and play a pivotal role in both the ground and space battles. But even their abilities may not be enough to turn the tide. As the final moments of the duel between Arlen and the hybrid leader unfold, the emotional weight of the conflict becomes apparent. Arlen, struggling to defeat the man he once fought alongside, must also come to terms with the realization that the future of humanity is no longer clear-cut. The hybrids, once a symbol of humanity's adaptability and survival, now represent a new kind of danger, one that could destroy humanity's soul if left unchecked. Arlen's struggle is not just physical, it is deeply philosophical. Should humanity reject the hybrid evolution and fight for its own future, even if it means facing extinction? Or should they accept the power of the hybrids and risk losing everything that makes them human? This question is at the heart of Arlen's inner battle, even as he fights for his life against his former comrade. Meanwhile, in the heart of the Draxian mothership, the final assault begins. The loyal hybrids, working alongside human soldiers, infiltrate the base's core and begin their mission to destroy the AI. The AI, aware of their presence, activates its defenses, automated war machines, genetically enhanced alien soldiers, and an army of hybrid warriors loyal to the Draxians. The Resistance's forces fight their way through the AI-controlled maze, battling enemies who were once allies. But with each victory, they grow closer to their goal. As the countdown to the AI's self-destruction continues, Arlen realizes that this battle will determine more than just the fate of humanity, it will shape the future of the galaxy. The final choice is not just about survival, it is about what kind of legacy humanity will leave. Will they embrace the hybrid evolution and take their place among the stars as rulers, or will they reject it, risking everything to hold on to their humanity? The emotional stakes are at their highest as the Resistance's final push to stop the AI reaches its climax. The sacrifice of key characters, including loyal hybrids who give their lives to stop the AI and protect humanity's future, adds weight to the story. General Arlen's personal struggle with the hybrid leader, once a brother in arms, pulls at the heartstrings of the audience. The fight isn't just for survival, it's a fight for the soul of humanity. The sacrifices made in this final battle will leave the characters forever changed. The emotional depth of the story is felt not just in the physical combat but in the internal conflicts each character faces. The final moments of the duel, where Arlen makes the ultimate choice, will determine not just his fate but the fate of the entire human race. The time has come for the final confrontation. As the Resistance forces draw closer to victory, the Draxian AI, realizing that its destruction is inevitable, activates its last line of defense, an army of supercharged hybrid drones. These are not just ordinary soldiers, they are the ultimate combination of alien technology and human adaptability. Enhanced with the best traits of both species, these hybrid drones possess the strength, intelligence, and resilience to wipe out any force standing in their way. The human forces, however, are not intimidated. They have evolved through every battle, growing stronger and more united with each victory. With their hybrid creations now at their side, they are ready for the ultimate battle of their lives. This final fight is not just about survival, it is about proving that humanity can overcome the most advanced alien technology and claim its place in the galaxy. The stage is set for an epic clash of powers. As the human forces prepare to storm the heart of the Draxian stronghold, the intensity of the battle reaches new heights. Orbital bombardments tear through the sky, turning the battlefield into a chaotic storm of explosions and debris. The air is filled with the sound of lasers and gunfire as both sides unleash their deadliest weapons. The battlefield itself becomes a cinematic spectacle. Vast cities on the Draxian homeworld are reduced to rubble as the human resistance forces push forward, while on the ground, close-quarters combat breaks out in every corner. Hybrid soldiers, each more powerful and lethal than the last, clash with the Draxians' AI-controlled warriors. These AI soldiers, once a threat in their own right, now face an enemy that is equal to, and often surpasses, their own capabilities. The Resistance is determined to end the war once and for all, and they are willing to pay any price for victory. But even with their hybrid creations fighting by their side, the humans know that this battle will be the hardest one they've ever fought. The Draxian AI, desperate to survive, has released its final weapon, a genetically enhanced supersoldier hybrid. This warrior is the culmination of years of experimentation, an unbeatable force that merges alien and human DNA to create the perfect weapon. As the human forces push forward, this ultimate hybrid soldier becomes the last obstacle standing between them and victory. As the human forces press forward through the chaotic battlefield, the hybrid soldiers fight with unparalleled strength, skill, and determination. The humans, now united and empowered by their hybrid creations, break through wave after wave of AI-controlled warriors. The ground shakes as explosions erupt around them, but they remain focused, driven by the knowledge that the end of the war is within their grasp. Each hybrid soldier fights with a fierce resolve, knowing that the future of humanity depends on their success. They have evolved with each battle, adapting their abilities to counter the Draxians' most advanced technology. Some hybrids can turn invisible using cloaking devices, while others possess enhanced physical strength or the ability to communicate telepathically with one another. Together, they form an unstoppable force, cutting through the Draxian defenses. But as they move closer to the heart of the Draxian stronghold, they are met with a terrifying new threat. The final hybrid, the ultimate super soldier, is unleashed. This hybrid is unlike any other. Standing over 7 feet tall, with eyes glowing a brilliant red and muscles rippling with power, it is a force of nature. Its body has been genetically altered beyond recognition, combining the best traits of both humans and the Draxian species. It is faster, stronger, and more resilient than any warrior the humans have ever faced. The final hybrid is a perfect killing machine. The human resistance knows that if they fail to stop this ultimate hybrid, their victory will be in vain. It is the last line of defense, and its power seems unstoppable. As the hybrid soldiers clash with the super soldier, the battlefield becomes even more chaotic. The human resistance must rely on everything they have learned in their evolution to outsmart and overpower their most formidable foe. In a final, heart-stopping confrontation, the human forces face the super hybrid in a battle that will determine the outcome of the war. The human soldiers, fully aware that they are fighting not just for their survival, but for the future of humanity, push their limits to defeat the super soldier. Their strength and determination are put to the test as they fight in hand-to-hand combat, using every weapon at their disposal to take down the ultimate warrior. The final hybrid is incredibly strong, but the humans have one advantage: their adaptability. The hybrid soldiers, having been trained and evolved through every battle, are able to adapt to the super soldier's tactics. They work together, anticipating the super hybrid's every move, using their advanced technology and strategies to counter the overwhelming strength of their opponent. The battle reaches its peak as the human forces execute a daring maneuver that causes the super hybrid to falter. In a final act of desperation, the super hybrid attempts to activate a self-destruct sequence that would obliterate everyone in its path. But the human soldiers manage to disable the sequence just in time. The tension on the battlefield is palpable as the final moments unfold. Every soldier, every hybrid, is giving their all in a battle that will decide not just the fate of humanity, but the future of the entire galaxy. The emotional weight of the moment is felt deeply by the resistance. Many soldiers have already fallen in battle, and the few remaining are fighting with every ounce of strength they have. As the final hybrid falls, the humans know that they have won, but at a great cost. The war is over, but the scars of the battle will remain forever. As the final super hybrid falls, the humans are left with a bittersweet victory. The emotional toll of the war is felt deeply. The hybrid soldiers, who were once human, now face the reality of what they have become. Some feel the loss of their humanity, while others realize that their evolution has allowed them to protect their species. The Resistance's victory is hard-won, and many of the soldiers reflect on the cost of this battle, the lives lost, the friendships shattered, and the moral dilemmas faced along the way. General Arlen, who has led his people through this long and difficult war, looks upon the battlefield with a mixture of relief and sorrow. He has lost friends, soldiers, and comrades in arms. But he also knows that humanity has proven its strength. They have overcome the most advanced alien technology, and they have shown the galaxy that they will not be subjugated. Humanity has won, but the true battle is only just beginning. With the Draxians defeated, the galaxy is open to new possibilities, but the humans must now find their place among the stars. The war is over. The Draxian AI that once threatened to wipe out humanity is now destroyed, and Earth's resistance stands victorious. After years of intense conflict, humanity has proven that no alien force, no matter how advanced, can suppress them. But while victory should be a time of celebration, the cost of the war weighs heavily on those who fought. Bonner, the brave soldier who sacrificed himself to ensure humanity's survival, is mourned by all, a hero remembered for his ultimate act of courage. His loss is felt deeply, and his name is etched into history. However, while the heroes of the past are honored, a new generation of warriors begins to rise. The hybrid soldiers, once seen as mere tools of war, are now becoming leaders, warriors, and symbols of hope. These new hybrids, children of both humans and aliens, are a testament to humanity's adaptability and strength. They will lead the charge in rebuilding the galaxy, but their existence also raises new questions. Can humanity, after all they've been through, maintain their hard-won peace? As the remnants of the Draxian Empire smolder and fall, General Arlen stands on the broken landscape of the once mighty alien world. His eyes survey the ruins, the destruction of a civilization that nearly brought humanity to its knees. The war has ended, but it is not the peaceful resolution that many had hoped for. The consequences of the war will echo through the galaxy for generations. Arlen is not alone. He is accompanied by his closest allies, hybrid soldiers who fought alongside him throughout the war. The battle scars they bear are not just physical, they carry the weight of the countless lives lost, of the sacrifices that were made. The resistance has prevailed, but now the hard work begins, rebuilding what was destroyed, healing the wounds, and facing the unknown future. In a poignant moment, Arlen gazes across the galaxy, a galaxy now teetering on the edge of a new era. Humanity has proven that they are not only survivors but also the masters of their own destiny. The hybrids, once feared, now hold the key to the future. With their enhanced abilities, they can lead the way to a new age of peace and cooperation. But is this new era truly possible, or will the temptations of power, evolution, and control sow the seeds of new conflicts? The suspense lingers as General Arlen contemplates the future. The victory feels hollow without the soldiers who gave everything for it, especially Bonner. The loss of so many lives, both human and hybrid, hangs over them like a cloud. While peace seems within reach, Arlen knows that the human race is now standing at a precipice. One misstep could lead to a new set of challenges. Humanity, having successfully fought back against an almost invincible force, begins the difficult journey of rebuilding. The destruction caused by the war is massive, and it will take years to repair the damage to Earth and the many colonies that were caught in the crossfire. But despite the scars left on the galaxy, there is a renewed sense of purpose and hope. The hybrid soldiers, once treated as weapons and tools of war, now take on a new role in the galaxy. They are the harbingers of a new era, one in which humans are no longer bound by their own limitations. The hybrids, with their ability to blend their human nature with alien traits, represent the future of humanity. They are the new leaders, healers, and warriors who will guide the galaxy into an uncertain future. But the hybrid soldier's existence also raises troubling questions. The ability to merge with any species opens up new possibilities, but it also brings potential dangers. With their newfound powers, some hybrids begin to challenge the traditional boundaries of humanity. There are those who feel that they are now superior to regular humans and should lead the galaxy, while others fear the idea of their species being subsumed by alien DNA. General Arlen, once the leader of the resistance, now faces an entirely new challenge. He must ensure that the human race, despite its newfound abilities, does not become corrupted by the power it holds. He must navigate the political and moral complexities of a post-war galaxy, where old alliances are broken, and new ones must be forged. The question looms large: can humanity maintain its peace, or will the temptation of unlimited power and the drive for evolution lead to new divisions? As the hybrid soldiers begin to take their places in the new order, General Arlen works tirelessly to unite the fractured factions of humanity. The galaxy, while free from the Draxian threat, is now facing the potential for internal conflicts. Some human leaders fear the rise of the hybrids, seeing them as a threat to the status quo, while others embrace them as the saviors of the galaxy. The war against the Draxians may be over, but the fight for the future has just begun. The human race, now more powerful and more connected than ever, faces a future filled with both possibilities and dangers. The hybrids are the bridge between two worlds, the human and the alien, but their existence complicates the future in ways no one can predict. Will they serve as the guardians of peace, or will their powers be used to further their own agendas? As Arlen stands at the forefront of this new era, he is haunted by the memory of the lives lost during the war. He knows that the journey ahead will not be easy, and that even the smallest mistake could plunge the galaxy back into chaos. There are still many unknowns, and the galaxy is full of new threats, some from within, and others from the far reaches of space. Humanity has proven itself resilient, evolving beyond its original limitations to become a force capable of shaping the future. The victory over the Draxians is a testament to their strength and adaptability, but it is also a warning. The war may have ended, but the real test lies ahead. In the aftermath of the war, the question of whether humanity can maintain its peace and evolve responsibly hangs in the balance. The hybrid soldiers, once feared as weapons of mass destruction, now stand as symbols of hope. They have the power to shape the future, but with that power comes great responsibility. Will they be the key to unity, or will they become the cause of new conflicts? The fate of the galaxy is uncertain, but one thing is clear: humanity's story is far from over. As they rebuild and adapt to their new reality, they must stay true to the values that helped them survive, the will to fight for their freedom and the courage to face whatever challenges the future may hold.